today we want to celebrate winners of multi-module contest, and and this was very in time. And hi, José. Yes, it's nice to meet you too. So actually, what is special about today's event that we have winners from China this time, and we have Botai and Linju today. And actually, I would love to invite them first. And the procedure for the winners to present themselves is the following. So you guys tell us who you are, where you're from, some bio, and you present your solution. You show how it works and provide some details about it. And there will be a quick session Q&A, but you will have 10 minutes to present yourself and your demo. And I am colleagues from China. Do you want to start first?
Botai. Is Botai, okay? Hi, Botai. 你第一个来做展示 ，OK 吗？ Well, cool.
Okay, great. So you're ready to start, right? And as I was said, Linju, you will translate everything what Botai will say to us, right?
Yeah, I'm not a professional translator, but I will try my best. So if I have made something wrong, just forgive me.
We hear you well, so I think we can start. And just a small note that today we have people joined from Brazil, Europe, Russia, China, so literally almost like maybe the whole world, and United States too. So okay, Botai, Linju, please make your show.
OK， 好 ，OK， 波泰啊，你可以开始投屏，开始你的那个这个演示了。
朱老师，那我就直接开始吗？还是说他们问问题，然后我是？
你直接从我们之前说的，就是做那个 做那个演示开始就可以。
好。稍等一下啊，打开这个文件。
So, Botai, please tell us about yourself, where you're from, what do you do, what is the idea of your project, and things like that.
波泰，你可以从我们说的那个就是自我介绍那个部分开始，我们的第一部分。
好。大家好，我是朱老师，我先不投屏了吧？还是我现在投屏开始说呀？
不投的 OK， 你先做自我介绍吧，介绍一下你自己，还有包括咱们嘉禾的一些背景。
好，大家好，我是来自中国，然后我的公司是北京嘉禾美康，我呢是我们公司的一名软件开发工程师，我们公司呢主要做一些医疗相关的一些产品，我所在的部门呢主要做医疗平台的产品，然后我的公司呢是和咱们领先的医疗的交换机器人引擎的供应商 InterSystems 合作，然后基于采用 Health还有 Iris 平台建设医院的信息执行平台。然后呢，基于这个平台，我们做了一些大量的基于平台的一些应用，比如主索引、标准服务的管理，还有登录等等。老师，大概就这些。
Just a second, Botai, Linju, if you could make some pauses and translations, you will have our audience too to understand what you're describing about.
Well, I think because I have talked with Botai before, he will make a demo of his program a little later, but he didn't prepare the PPTs to do the presentation, so I think we don't have materials to share now.
Okay, maybe not materials, maybe just a live demo. No?
Yeah, I can translate his introduction to us.
Uh-huh.
那个波泰稍微提醒一下，之后我们讲的时候呢，按那个我们之前准备的那个步骤啊，你比如说他解决什么问题，这样一个问题你就停一下，不然的话太长了，我来不及翻译。OK？
好，那我重新来吗？
不用，你刚才说的我记得住，我就从之后开始就可以。
好的。
Okay, I will try to translate Botai's intro. His name is Botai Zhang. He's from Goodwill Information Technology. This company is based in Beijing, China, and he is a software developer of the company. The major part of their business is to produce healthcare platforms, a lot of kinds. They have worked with us for several years, and their major product is based on Health Connect, and now they are also trying Iris. They are building hospital information integration platforms. That means they just connect a lot of systems in the hospital together. And also they have constructed a lot of applications based on Health Connect and Iris, such as Master Patient Index and a hospital service management system, and a lot of single sign-on applications. This is their major business, and I will shift to Botai Zhang to do the followings. Botai 你可以继续我们后面的第二段。
好的，周老师。下面我介绍一下我的项目，它主要解决了什么问题。第一个，在我们医院的系统间交互的接口越来越多，随着它的系统的不断的上线，它的交互接口会越来越多，同时呢，它的接口费用也不断的增加。在这些前提的工作条件下，它的管理工作就变得特别的复杂。其中呢，我们交互接口有一类是查询业务接口，会根据业务的类型进行分化，数量也会逐步的递增。随之而来会带来一些接口量大、开发工作繁重，而且代码的冗余度很高，维护非常困难等等问题。老师，我这个问题结束了。
好的。This is to state why they need a solution, because their major business is integration. So they have a lot of interfaces to be implemented, and as the number of systems is huge, so the work for them to implement the interfaces is quite large. And after that, even after the development, they paid a lot of efforts in manage those interfaces. Among all kinds of interfaces, they find that a large amount of the requirement comes from queries. Just query some data from links or something like that. But the number is increasing very fast. So they want to do some common framework for them to ease this part. That means to ease the work to implement those query interfaces. This is their main challenge. They are confront.
Yeah, Limjo Batai, could you please maybe share some words about what the application Batai won the contest does?
They actually made a framework to build queries among configurations. That means they can make the query, store the queries into Iris or Health Connect. And when other applications need to query some data, they just read the configuration and apply the query. So the target the other systems can query data from the platform. That's what they did.
那我继续吗？
Shall we continue? Or
Yes, please do.
OK， 波泰继续。
好，然后它对于我们开发者来说有什么作用？对于我们来说，会减少我们的开发的工作量，同时会减少代码的冗余，我们维护起来也非常的简便。保证这个问题结束了。
Okay. Here, Botai, as Botai has mentioned, they build this application. Actually, the end user is developers. They want their developers and the engineers they send to hospital to implement queries as fast as possible, and also they want unified place to maintain those queries and interface they develop. 波泰，你可以继续。
好的。
And they will here now. Botai will do a quick demo of their application.
Great.
赵老师，那我继续了。
OK， 继续。
我们会把基于我们模型和一些搜索检索的条件作为配合 value 的这种形式，把检索的一些语句存在我们的这个模板里面。然后，要不先翻译这段吧，要不。
Okay. As we can see here, they will store the targeting query as a template and into our lookup table. And also they build the query target and conditions as the key. So that will be later used as the condition for the query of their stored queries.
老师，那我继续了。
好
的。接下来我们配置好这些以后，会在我们流程中，还有在我们的服务中会进行模型映射到服务里面，然后服务进行流程映射，把我们的这个circle 的模板拿出来进行查询，然后最终到达我们的操作服务端，然后拿取到这个模型的信息来进行返回，完成这样一个查询的操作。
Okay. When they also build productions to run the whole application, and when some request come from a business service, they will send which resource or table they want to query, and the arguments also with this BS. Then the BP will handle the mapping. The BP will find the necessary query from the stored templates and drive the BOs to execute the query.
最后我们会进行一个这样的一个消息流转，然后通过查询参数，然后我们的SQL模型，最后再返回我们的模型的信息。然后我们用 Postman 简单做了一个测试，通过我们 RESTful 的方式来调用我们的查询信息，然后返回结果就是我们的模型查出来的一些消息。
Okay. As we can see here, by using the query template, they exposed the query as REST APIs. So basically, if the queryable targets are defined, the user can just use the target as a REST resource name with with the arguments as REST arguments, and now they do not need to implement the REST query one by one. They just use one set of the framework and define each of the queries. Then the framework will return the result when needed.
And Linju, but I think this is great. So maybe everyone could enjoy how the system works in the contest page and on the open exchange, and maybe so I will ask everyone who is on the meeting today if you have any questions to Botai on the system. So and if you have more time, so we will continue the show, because yeah, we see that it works, and it's a lot of details with that. Thank you. Yeah.
Let me just tell Botai about that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Botai 我们也是 OK 了，所以现在接下来就给大家花一点时间看要不要提问，如果没有的话呢，就会进入到其他演示环节了。
好的，主持人，那
We got.
So let's check. Do we have any questions? I don't see in the chat questions so far, but everyone who is online, please don't hesitate to use our chat for questions. And Linju, but I just want to congratulate you with the victory, with the win on a community category. So this is amazing. This is amazing to see you guys joined contest, and we of course want you join other contest series we have on developer community. This is fantastic. Thank you for using our technology. Thank you for sharing your solutions on Open Exchange. And as a community manager, I'm just very happy to see you. And this is great how large is the world, and that developers from any parts of the world joined with the competition. Yes, so please say yeah.
OK， 你可以关掉屏幕共享了。
好的。
Okay, so, but I thank you so much. And our next presenter, I think, will be Sergey Mikhailenko. Sergey, are you able to make a demo now?
Привет. Меня слышно, нет?
Yes, we hear you. And here we have again a double language presentation. So Sergey will talk and make the show.
Hi, everyone.
And, I will, yeah, and actually Sergey is studying learning English, and what I can recommend, and I can promise to Botai, if you continue joining our competitions, you will start learning English, I think, as it happens with our other participants, or maybe Brazilian. So we don't know. So yes, I will translate what Sergey says. Sergey, please do the demo. It's and you have 5 minutes. У тебя 5 минут на саму презентацию, 10 минут в целом на show. So you have 5 minutes to present yourself, and 10 minutes for the whole is for the demo. Okay. Please.
Так, я понял, что у меня 5 минут на презентацию и 10 минут на что-то. На что?
Ну, на демо, но лучше в 10 минут целиком уложиться.
Да, может быть, и вообще пропустим. Честно.
Мне кажется, покажи, как работает запом. Это, мне кажется, очень круто.
Я понял. Хорошо. Так, совместный доступ. Так, совместный доступ. Я должен кликнуть и на какой-то экран свой, я так понимаю, да? Так.
Ты расскажешь про себя что-нибудь, нет?
Да, надо?
Ну, чуть-чуть скажи, не все же знают, кто ты, что ты.
Ну, понял. Ну, добрый день, товарищи. И я в области М-технологий работаю более 30 лет. Я остановился.
Okay, Sergey Mikhailenko says greetings to all comrades. He works with InterSystems and M technology more than 30 years. Продолжай.
Да. Ну, и, соответственно, в последнее время работал на многих фирмах, так сказать, служил много в вооруженных силах России, Советского Союза и в последующем России. А сейчас я работаю в компании Мосводоканал Московской, где мы, так сказать, интегрируемся в службы городские, федеральные, с помощью технологий InterSystems, в том числе Interoperability и в девичестве Ensemble.
Okay. So Sergey worked in different companies and also used M technology in Soviet army and then Russian army as engineer, and now works in Mosvodokanal company, which manages utilities for the Moscow city. And he uses interoperability mostly interoperability features of InterSystems, Iris, and previously with Ensemble.
Так, ну, я думаю, про себя коротко достаточно. Последнее время я сосредоточился на тех процессах разработки новых сервисов у себя в своей компании, и в этой области я очень активно использую технологию ZPM, типа пакетного менеджера. Она мне понравилась, и я хочу, чтобы она развивалась, и все делаю для этого.
И recently Sergey found object script ZPM package manager on OpenExchange, and he implements and uses it broadly in his solutions in the company for Mosvodokanal for the business of company and the solutions of the company. And he finds this solution very useful and important, and wants to improve and use this application more.
Yes. Ну и, соответственно, решение, которое я представил на конкурс, в общем-то, родилась из непосредственной моей, так сказать, работы, когда я решил свою непосредственную работу улучшить. И работая в шеле ZPM, подумал, нужно его расширить, так как не все функции ZPM нужны, вернее, для того, чтобы работать мне более полноценно, мне нужно больше функций, нежели те, которые представляет ZPM. И я решил объединить эти две оболочки.
And Sergey found ZPM very helpful, and with this contest he introduced a new application which expands the features of ZPM in a way what Sergey finds useful in his day-to-day job, in his company, useful for business, and his solution ZAPM is this extension to ZPM. Okay?
Да, ну и, в общем-то, то, что я представил, в общем-то, видно простой, так сказать, программный комплекс, но он очень сильно улучшает, в общем-то, производительность моей работы. Надеюсь, и оно, так сказать, улучшит производительность любого человека, который будет работать в терминале и заниматься административными делами в Iris-системе.
So what this extension spec to ZPM is mostly for administrative work, and these new utilities are simple but very helpful and robust in a day-to-day administrative work, like if you support and manage some Iris solution.
Ну, все, мне, наверное, больше нечего сказать.
А ты покажешь какой-нибудь там load там, или хоть какую-нибудь функцию?
Ну, меня сейчас видно то, что
Да, видно экран.
Видно терминал, да?
Видно студию.
Студию. Так, странно, предоставить совместный доступ. Так, а я не переключился, да? У меня что-то так остановить. Я вроде переключился на терминал. Так, сейчас терминал виден?
Нет. VC Studio. Сейчас что-то
Меня
меняется.
просто подтормаживает, может быть.
Сейчас
Сейчас
меняется
терминал.
что-то, да.
Если терминал сейчас виден? Так, share. Остановить. Share. Так, и начать share. И окна всего экрана, где у нас предоставить доступ. Правильно?
Угу.
Так, терминал виден, да?
Да.
В принципе, все, что заложено в данном решении, можно увидеть с помощью команды КМД или вопросительный знак. Выводятся все доступные сейчас команды, которые, в общем-то, записаны, или как эти команды описаны в соответствующей таблице базы данных. Они дополняемые, их можно дополнять, можно удалять, как любые элементы таблицы. Эти команды доступны из контекста, видно, что можно запускать любую команду по ее номеру или по имени. Вот в данном случае самая распространенная команда ZNA я сделал, ее можно запустить по номеру 9, и она выведет все текущие установки в разных областях соответствующих модулей ZPM. И можно сразу перейти в какую-нибудь тебе нужную область. Вот, допустим, я перешел в такую область. Дальше...
Много, Сереж. Сереж, много. Дай
Молчу.
Жду. What Sergey just showed is he's already in Zapom, so you can call. So if when you install Zapom using package manager, like install Zapom, you get this invitation in the terminal. So it's a terminal program, and here you can type help to see the set of commands, and actually you can expand this these extensions and call extensions by number of extension or with the name of extension. And Sergey demonstrated how ZNA extension works, which shows this, as I understood, how all the namespaces and packages which are installed in these namespaces. I see you have a very large installation. So how many namespaces do you have here? So it looks insanely like you admin a lot. What I can guess. So and we see that you heavily use ZPM. Yes. Можно, если что-то еще продолжить, у тебя есть, может быть, лот из HTTP?
Yes, конечно. Ну, да, конечно, можно посмотреть. Допустим, у меня есть пример, что я экспериментирую. Есть вот такой вот репо Василия Бондаря, где вот у него есть... И, допустим, я знаю, что в этом ZPM вижу лист, там, вернее, так, в области ZPipe лист.
Ага.
Да, там стоит уже. Так, извините, значит, я ошибся. Значит, снова команда ZNA. Мы перейдем куда-нибудь, где она не стоит.
We are changing namespace.
Да, change it, ну, вот, наверное, sync CDI 78, да?
So we are going to names. We are trying to check how this load from HTTP works. So not from registry, but from any arbitrary repository.
Сюда берем, ставлю. Ставить. Берем copy.
So we will do load and install of ZPM package from GitHub repo. Load.
В данном случае работает уже расширенная версия программы. Я уже после завершения контекста ее обновил. И она использует, видите, что по HTTP request она архив из этого репозитория копирует во временную директорию, а в данном случае для Windows запускается PowerShell для распаковки этого архива.
Let me check. So as you see, so this extension loads these files and uses PowerShell to extract. So PowerShell on Windows to extract this archive, and then it performs the installation from a certain temporary path on a Windows machine.
Это решение на самом деле половинчатое. Мы обсуждали это дело. То есть, если пользователь хочет, чтобы ZPM работал, ну, понятно, для открытой системы нормально. А если мы работаем в докере, то там у нас не будет возможности, допустим, распаковать этот архив, потому что там нету unzip, если это Linux. И, соответственно, если там, опять же, в докере, если нету гита, то мы не сможем получить репозиторий с помощью команды гита. То есть...
Можем доставить, по идее.
Да, соответственно, если пользователю это нужно, он может поставить или unzip, или поставить git при установке докер-контейнера, и все будет работать.
Okay, let me translate it. So what Sergey says, as we see, so this installation goes, and this is some InterSystems module which helps you to send messages. I get as I got it, and what Sergey says that if you're gonna use this extension in Docker environment, you should take care if you have enough utilities in the Docker container like Git and an archiver like zip or turbo to make it work. So I think, Sergey, we're good with your demo. Спасибо, наверное, на этом, окей?
Да, спасибо.
Thank you very much. Just a quick request. Do we have any questions to Sergey? Other than when Sergey will learn English. Okay, I can. So if you then have any questions, please proceed with the chat, or maybe later in the community or in the Discord. So I will just say thank you, Sergey, for such an amazing application, and this was met well in the contest. And thank you. So congratulations with your win. And the next, I think we will invite our another winner now from Brazil. So José, would you like to make a demo?
I'm sure. So hello everyone, that's how to Chinese fellows.
Yeah.
And so let me share my screen.
Okay. José, maybe just say a few words to the audience who never seen you. Of course, it's not for the first time you here in the Windows presentations, but please just say a few words. Where are you from? What you do?
Okay. I prepare a little presentation, so we quickly. So my work is first. Are you seeing my screen? Yep. So
Yes.
nice. So my work is an index, a SQL index, a custom SQL index, in order to index images instead of traditional data types. So just a second. So my name is José. I am Brazilian, using InterSystems since 2010. I'm working in a company called Shift. We make laboratory information systems for Brazil and other countries in South America. So in this work, I use these functionalities, these features, sorry. The first one is InterSystem functional index. And also use Iris embedded Python, new technology from InterSystems. And also use the REST forms, a community application, amazing community application for make easy use REST APIs. In the front end, I use the Angular and Angular material. And here was the project which I based, the Iris sample REST Angular, a project from the Iberian communities, if I don't wrong. And an amazing example on how to create custom links by Alexander Kublov. Okay, so this is how we perform SQL queries in database. So we search traditional data types like string, number, boolean, and using traditional operators such as equality, inequality, and characters, and a lot of others. So this is a simple query. If you have a table storing image files, actually the path of the image files, and let's say you want to search for all yellow those images are from clothes. So let's say you want to search for all yellow clothes. So this is one possibility. You use the like operator and all paths with yellow. So probably those images will be yellow clothes, but it's not guaranteed. You could have a wrong position in your directory structure, and some of these images actually not yellow. So here is where my work may be useful. If you have a database storing images, why not use other features based on image type data types? So instead of use the string, the image path string, you can use image features like color, texture, shape, and so on. This is called a content-based image retrieval, and will be something like that. It's like the other query, but instead of use a string data type, you use the image data type. So in my work, I own just one feature, the dominant color, and the index will find in the database all other records with similar image with similar dominant color. So here a quick introduction on functional index. The functional index lets you instruct the SQL engine on how to find records by implementing some abstract methods. So you need to implement the method in order to find, a method to index your records when they are inserted, removed from the index when they are deleted, updated, or when you purge your whole database. You need to inherit from percent library functional index. And also, in order to use the percent find operator, you also need to implement SQL abstract find. So the SQL statement before it does not exist, of course. In reality, you need to use the percent find operator and search index procedure. So as you can see here, I'm past my custom index here, and then parameter, a string parameter where you could pass details of how your index will proceed in order to search for an image. So here I used a JSON structure for in order to get a neat structure to use. So you can see I passed the image, how many records I want, and how what strategy I will use in order to search for records. And the other base of my work was using embed Python in two ways: for feature extraction and for searching, efficient searching. So I used a Python library called fastColorFit. Actually, this Python library gives me the dominant color as an. You can see I use a Python library inside a COS method using this iris technology, desirous class, sorry, %sys.python. You can import in Python library, even your own library. And the other use for Python was for ipsync search. I used a Python library called, I forget his name, scikit-learn, which has a structure called ball tree. A ball tree is something like that. Imagine you have here your feature space. Actually, it's RGB, so it's 3D, but here I represented in only 2 dimensions. And each of those dimensions representing how much red, green, or blue you have in an image. So naturally, images will be grouped by color here. And the ball tree structure will group similar records by color, so you can create a binary tree structure, which is much more efficient for searching than through scan. And as you can see here, I created a code in Python and used this code in my COS, in my functional index, which is written in COS. So okay, now I will show you my application. So this is a very simple application. You here you can see example images, and also you can see what SQL statement is created in server. So if I selected a yellow, close the index brings me also yellow colors, even if the image has another colors, but the the dominant color here is still yellow. And I can search for other colors. As you can see, the index is not perfect, needs some improvement, but it has a decent performance here. So that is. Thank you very much for watching.
José, thank you so much. This is very impressive. Do we have any questions to José?
Yes.
Hey, it's Bob. I'm interested in. Sorry, I'm interested in hearing kind of what the scalability would look like for, if you had a large number of these images with your functional index.
Well, I didn't perform any tests on large data sets on a few hundred images in the database. But in order to get some decent performance, I used the Botai index structure. So I think that could be some reasonable performance, but I didn't test yet.
Okay.
It's a future.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm interested in embedded Python's performance for applications like creating indexes like this. So,
yeah, actually, when I create the Botai index, I persisted using the full Python serialization. I forget the name now. Mm-hmm. So I don't need to create the index and in any query. So I think it's good work.
Yeah, it's about load time, right? How fast you can load new things into your catalog in this case, right?
Yeah, need some. Yeah. Yes.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Any more questions?
Actually, you can use anything else. Actually, will depend what library are you using. In my case, I use a library in order to handle with images, but you can use any kind of Python library for handle, for example, sound, geograph data, and so on. You actually you leave the hard work of dealing with non-traditional data type for Python libraries, and as Python is used for main non-traditional data types, you have a lot of options.
Okay, this was not exactly what I meant. I was interested how on the Irish side, what do you get back? Since
Sorry,
I tried it, yeah, I tried also embedded Python, and I found easy getting back integers and strings. Full stop. No objects, no tuples, no whatever. Since objects in Python are different than in Iris, of course. So this was my question. What do you get on the Iris side?
Are you saying how I can get information from Python to Iris?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, this is a challenge. Actually, before sending data to Python, before return data from Python from Iris, sorry, I serialized it in JSON, and in the Iris side, deserialize in the cause object, and vice versa.
Okay. Thank you. So you serialize it as JSON, which is more or less string.
Yes.
In a minor sense.
And in the Python In the Python side, I also use a native API to access data in global.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
That's probably the easier way to return the results. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, Robert, notice the answer from Bob about the issue you found in embedded Python.
Right.
So it's Bob, please.
I just the return of large numbers is working now. Okay.
Yeah, 2020.3 ML, which is what most people are using for embedded Python right now, had a bug that Robert happened to notice. Thank you for reporting that, with kind of large numbers being passed from Python to ObjectScript, getting well, mangled and tortured into completely different results. And that fix has been completed by development, so whenever we can get that out the door with the official embedded Python preview, which hopefully will be in the next couple of months, we will include that. I'm also interested in hearing other suggestions for how to improve embedded Python, and what I'm hearing from both of you is, hey, how do we pass structures, standard Python structures, into ObjectScript in a way that doesn't force you to re-serialize, serialize into JSON and then deserialize, right? Maybe some helper functions on the ObjectScript side to let you access dictionaries and arrays and such from Python. But yep, cool.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, José. Thank you, everyone. Yes, and to everyone, you can enjoy playing with embedded Python on the next contest, which will start on Monday. Yes, so there will be a special bonus for this. Please go ahead, use this new feature. And thank you, José, for doing this. For a great application. Great win, congratulations, see you again on the contest. And actually we have very few time, so we'll expand our meeting until our other winners will share their stories if you have time. So now I invite Renato to make a demo. So Renato, please, could you make the demo?
Hi everyone.
Hi Renato. Yes, so it's really glad to see you again. So after a few months in our contest and with the winning solution, please do the show.
Okay, I will try to do it quickly because of time. Okay. Hi everyone. Привет for Russians, ni hao for Chinese people here. So, and just hi for the other people because I just know this for now. Okay. At this time, I prefer to use again Python because it's my primary language that I was working last years. Okay, and when I use Python, I prefer to use. I have a better care for use the native API because it's my first contact with Iris. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Which one? This one. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I use a web application just to be more easy to see what we're doing. Okay, my first application actually is this one. A way to use globals to see crypto coins on the biggest exchange, the Binance. Okay, so what's the deal here? We can query between each crypto coin that can be traded by another one. So ETH is Ethereum, is a crypto coin, a famous one like Bitcoin. So we can put here oops, sorry, we can put here the Bitcoin, and each one of these appearing here on the screen is another crypto coin that can be named as alternative coins or altcoins that you can trade with your actual coin. Okay, so as I put here Bitcoins, if I want to trade Bitcoins by another coin, I just need to click on this graph. Okay, so let me see. Like this, Doge coins is a famous one. So if you want to trade now, you can trade here at the Binance. So what's the deal here? I just redirect to the Binance website because of security. But if you want, you can make your own home broker like this screen using Python and even the InterSystems IRIS for operate on this exchange. Okay, yes. So this is you can take a better look of the exchange. So this one is the main crypto coins that the Binance exchange can trade. So Bitcoin, ETH here, and these other ones. Okay, USDT has a name. Oh, Tether. It's a crypto coin with index of dollar actually. Okay, this is my first feature of my application. The second feature is this one. I use the same technology on Graph, but I prepared for ingest data from a biology database, actually the fish base. Okay, the fish base has around 35,000 of fish specimens listed. Okay, and all the fishes has a I'm not a biologist, but all the fishes has a family, a genus, a subgenus, and I use the graph locally from globals to expose this one. Okay, so if you just hover the mouse here, you are seeing a genus of fish. So I query here because it has a lot of fishes. I query here a family, the Cichlidae. We are in entire world there are a lot of Cichlidae fishes. So you have this nice picture of specimen. So each one node of these ones that I'm showing now are a genus. So if we browse another genus inside Cichlidae family, like the cichlid. This one is interesting. So for the foreigners, because all these fish are Brazilian. Okay, so are a popular fish in Brazil for sport fishing, and you can browse. And I use each global to store a document with features. Looks like the José features, but in a different way. Okay, I'm not using inquiries. I just store on Iris globals and interpret the document inside Python. To do this, I use the native API, and to make it easier, I use my old library that I made, the domestic API. Okay, and I improved it one to make graphs like this and to interact more with the web application like this, exposing the pictures. The older version didn't do it. Okay, and my other feature is just a desire of mine to try to make a CMS system, a content management systems with the InterSystems IRIS. So to do this, I use just Python and the same module that provides the graphs too. So I make this text area, this field. You can type any markdown format here, like this, hi, and you can put a list topics here. Just one to do it quickly. And you can put markdown code here too. Okay, this looks like to everyone who use the developer community portal. You can type in markdown too. So I just make this with Python for now. Okay. Range. When I save, it shows here format with the format already, okay, rendered by Markdown. So you put Markdown here, save, and you see Markdown here. And for what? You can, it's just a simple way to show, but to show a way to use iris and globals, okay, in a different purpose. This. I think I forgot to introduce myself, but I'm Renato Banzai. I'm from Brazil. I work with machine learning in Itaú Bank. It is a biggest privacy bank in Brazil. Okay, this is my presentation. Thank you for all.
Thank you, Renato. I think you could stop sharing my face.
Okay.
On the screen, yeah. So thank you for your amazing presentation. And what I liked about this specimen thing that what I thought that maybe globals are very suitable to represent like the evolution tree of some species.
Yes.
So it's really matching here.
Yes. I really enjoy to use globals because of this. It's a different format of database structure for now.
Yeah, and actually with your blog platform, I think, do you think we should start thinking about it to substitute developer community to your solution?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. So okay, do we have any questions? Quick questions to Renato? Actually, so far no questions, please, but don't hesitate to ask it on the community or Discord. And congratulations to Renato. Thank you, amazing projects. Thanks for participating. Congrats for your victory, for the winning application. And now do we still have Henrique here? Henrique, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so okay. So Henrique doesn't miss, I think, any of winning meetups. Maybe the last part. So again, we have you with amongst the winners with another application. Now it's multi-model contest. Please, okay, do your show.
Okay, I'll try to be really quickly. And this time I inspired by José, and I create my own presentation to help us to be really quickly here. Everyone see my presentation? Okay.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. Okay, here my application is iris vaccine tracker for obviously reasons. Let's see about me. I'm Henrique Gonçalves. I'm from Brazil, half Japanese, half Portuguese, born and raised here. I'm 36 years old, married, father of 2 children, work with InterSystems technology since 2003, most of the time acting as a developer. And nowadays I'm working as a DBA at São Paulo Federal Court. Right here. Why iris vaccine tracker? Everyone know about COVID-19 unless you are in coma for the last year. So everyone is interested about the numbers of cases, deaths, recovered, and last time, in the last few months, you start to tracking the vaccinations around the globe. So I found the vaccination numbers provided by our world in data is a great repository, and the numbers in this subject are really great to create something nice, not using really great applications as Deep Sea Web. So I try to create something by my own. So using the multimodal coding, I use this kind of approach, really simple to create the dashboard using HTML files, JavaScript, and provide a REST API, providing the data that I need. So to create the data set, I getting the files from our rolling data repository, reading the CSV files from each country, and populating the vaccinations table. Then after that, I get all the data that was ingested and use three stylus to manipulate the code. The data, right? Object to persist in the information, SQL to shape the info that I need, and globals to store the SQL results in a structure to make easy to feed the charts and avoid doing the same query every time, because I update the data once in a day, right? So here we have the object approach, the SQL approach, using the information to create the shape that I want, and globals. So even if you have a system in using mumps nowadays, you can use take advantage for new features and create new interfaces really easy. That's why I choose this one here. Globals to JSON is really great, and you can create everything. So, and expose everything using REST. Okay, let's do it. Quick demo here about my application. Here, the database, so the SQL queries here. For those doesn't know our loading data, they have a dedicated repository for COVID-19, right? So iris vaccine tracker, and that's it. Here's the interface that I create using that data and using basically SQL to retrieve the information, SQL queries and globals. So you can see here the top most vaccinated countries, and SF give me an idea to create something different. Using the total of population, we can see here the percent of the population. So even though United States here is the first one, he is not on the top 10 in percentage, okay? So here the charts, pie chart, because every country, each country using different vaccines, right? So I collected information and split up using this pie chart here. The data table, it's the results from SQL query, right? Really easy and simple. And I create a heat map chart using the information that I need, and the globals are exposing everything in REST so I can consume them. That's it, really simple, really quickly. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Enrique. Amazing app. Do you have any questions so far? And actually, I want to say that this day really impressive, amazing demo. So thank you that we prepared such a great slide. And of course, we want if you remember that content heat map on a world map, we want all this turned into green, right? Like soon, as soon as possible.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay, this is guys. I want to say that this was an amazing show, and yes, we expanded our time, but because we have such a lot of great solutions and as winners, and thank you very much for participation, for contributing these applications. And actually, I want to invite you to the next contest, which is InterSystems Grand Prix, which will be an annual contest that launch once a year. So the winners will be the winner of the year of this contest. And I want to invite you after weekend on Monday to join the kickoff and talk about what we expect to see, what solutions we maybe discuss any questions and things like that. And for now, I wish you to have a great weekend and stay safe, and see you on Monday and every day on developer community, Open Exchange, Discord, and Global Masters.
Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
guys. See you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye bye.
You guys.